What's up, Outlaws? I'm Gary Janess, also known as Native Outlaws Most Wanted. And as always, I'm doing a live feed, so you know this page is for natives, by natives. Like the sign says, I'm here to remember 9/11, otherwise known as the terror attack to the United States of America. So, yeah, we experienced terrorism in this great country of ours. But more specifically, I'm here to remind everyone about the terrorist attack and the continued terrorism of the occupants of Turtle Island. So pretty much since 1492, when this land was discovered in the name of the monarchy, blah blah. Anyway, so yeah, today is a big day. Um, I remember 9/11. I was at work and somebody came down and said New York was under attack, and it was on the news. So, we stopped working. Everyone went up into the lunchroom and we watched what was happening on television. Pretty amazing, pretty wild. I'm sure a lot of you remember where you were when you heard the news too. So, I'm going to go ahead and do a little flashback. I'm going to play a video from way back when. And yeah, today is a big day. Do want to mourn the loss of everyone and their families who was affected by 9/11 and the terrorist attack. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start the video and continue on.
American Airlines emergency line, please state your emergency.
The cockpit's not answering. Somebody's stabbed in business class. And I think there's mates that we can't breathe. I don't know. I think we're getting hijacked.
Somebody hit the World Trade Center or the...
It's a Trade Center.
The World Trade Center.
Center.
There's a fire on the upper floors.
This just in, you are looking at obviously a very disturbing live shot there. That is the World Trade Center, and we have unconfirmed reports this morning
that a plane has crashed into the World Trade Center. We don't know anything more than that. We don't know if it was a commercial aircraft. We have no idea how many were on board or what the extent of the injuries are right now.
Jules, this is Ryan. Listen, on an airplane that's been hijacked, and things don't go well. It's not looking good. I just want you to know I absolutely love you. I want you to do good. Go have a good time. And I just totally love you, and I'll see you later. Bye, babe. Bye-bye.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
That looks like a second plane.
Oh, there's another one. Another plane just hit. Right. Oh my God. Another plane has just hit. It hit another building. Flew right into the middle of it.
Oh my goodness, there's another one.
It seems to be on purpose.
Oh my goodness, now it's obvious, I think.
I leaned over and whispered into his right ear. A second plane hit the second tower. America is under attack.
Today we've had a national tragedy. Two airplanes have crashed into the World Trade Center in an apparent terrorist attack on our country.
Oh my goodness.
Smoke up, tobacco down if you got it. So sending prayers for those that were lost on that attack, and all the families that were affected by it. So today's a day of mourning and remembering. And like I said, I'm here to bring up the acts of terrorism pretty much against the indigenous people of Turtle Island. So, a lot of what I do to put information out there is pop out memes. So I posted a bunch of memes today, pretty much hashtag never forget. pretty much never forget all the atrocities that have happened to the indigenous people of Turtle Island. So I'm going to go ahead and share one of those memes, maybe a few of them. So this one here, never forget, never forget the attack of the people of Turtle Island, the indigenous people, and man, we had a peaceful way of life. We knew how to live off the land, only take what we needed. So never forget. Never forget, 1492, we would never forget when terrorism first came to our land and attacked us in our own home either. The only difference is that ours came by boat, not plane. Yours died in the attack, and ours still haven't left. So pretty powerful. Got another meme here I want to share. After 500 years of massacres, exile, reservations, broken treaties, boarding schools, smallpox, poisoned rations, religious persecution, alcohol, prison, hazardous waste, we are still here. All right. So, the American flag, it's getting kind of popular about how you kneel, don't stand, because we really don't respect this flag as our flag. Our flag is the eagle feathers, eagle staff. So basically, this flag represents colonialism and the effects of it. So the red on the flag stands for the blood of the people spilt in the claiming of this land. The blue stands for the coldness of the white man's heart. The white stands for the white supremacy that this country was founded on. This is what I see when I look at the flag of this nation. Pretty powerful. So this is how we fight terrorism today. We go up to the front lines and face it head on. All right. So here's the terrorism we've experienced: white supremacy, genocide, biological warfare, racial rape, slavery, cultural castration, ongoing colonialism, and war crimes. And man, one of them war crimes is residential schools, how they whitewashed us, and pretty much their logo was, or their motto was, kill the Indian, save the man. And here's the real terrorists, presidents of this great country of ours: colonizer, rapist, terrorist, and slave master. All right, so it's pretty late night. I wasn't even really going to go live, but I know it affects a lot of people, and any chance I get to put out the cause of Native Americans or the indigenous people, it's a good opportunity for me to come up here today and remind everyone, never forget the terrorism that Native Americans and the indigenous of Canada have gone through and are still going through because of colonialism, also known as terrorism. Edward Martinez, sup, my brother? I was teen rebar downtown Little Rock, Arkansas. Right on, brother. So, yeah, I was working, and man, I remember that day. So, pretty big day for everyone. It brought the country together. But personally, man, I believe in some of the conspiracy theories. I believe that 9/11 was orchestrated so that the federal government could incorporate the Patriot Act, where the Patriot Act says that they can arrest anyone and detain them for any length of time, even if they're just being suspected of terrorism. So it's pretty broad range of crimes or whatever reasons for them to believe that you're a terrorist. Right on. So I'll go ahead and share another meme or two. See what else I got. I didn't put a whole lot on here because man, I know it's pretty late. Don't expect a lot of people to hop on. But something I did want to remind everyone of, this logo right here. This logo is Eddie Little Crow. This is 1973 at Wounded Knee. And Eddie Little Crow is holding 6 plainclothes armed FBI agents at bay. That's when they came to Wounded Knee and took away Leonard Peltier. And Leonard Peltier, his birthday is actually tomorrow. So I will be posting a bunch of stuff for him. And hopefully we can remember him. And also I did a post earlier today because Eddie Little Crow, he did a live interview. So yeah, he did a live interview on podcast, and it's called No Bones About It. So that's the name of the podcast. You can check it out. You can click on his interview. And yeah, I haven't met Eddie Little Crow in person, but he's around 90-something years old these days. He has a caretaker, and she was showing him Facebook. And they happened to come across Native Outlaws. And what did he see? He saw his own image. So they contacted me and was really honored. They were honored to see his image on my page, but I was honored to hear from him and hear how excited he was. So I sent him some gear. I sent him a shirt, hoodie, fanny pack, all with his image on it. So warrior up, brother. All right, Lucas Glowak, absolutely. Kenneth Kasi, I love history. Love history too, only when it's the truth, because history is his story. So the victor always goes to whoever's writing that story. And another act of terrorism pretty much is the Constitution. In the Constitution, it wasn't written for us. The part that was written for us called us merciless Indian savages. It's right there in the Constitution. So, we still experience terrorism today, through genocide. It's not like it used to be. Residential schools was a form of genocide because they actually did torture and killed off the Native Americans, killed the Indian, saved the man. Some of them put up a fight, It took death, and then they still couldn't change them over. So anyway, now the legal form of genocide is blood quantum. So my children are still enough Native, but when they have children, the bloodline stops. Unless they hook up with another Native American. But that's just the design of the blood quantum. It's a legal form of genocide. New comment. Kenneth Kasi, the right man ruined the planet. The white man ruined the planet. Yes, he did. Pretty much colonialism, which has affected every country, and backed by Christianity. So the two evils of the whole world. Kenneth Kasi, that's why I don't like white man that killed the Indians. Exactly, They called us savages, called us heathens, but man, we didn't need shoes, coats. I mean, we had furs. We had what we needed to survive. And just like the first Thanksgiving, the Pilgrims didn't have what they needed to survive. They needed us to teach them how to survive through the winters off what was on the land. So, we were peaceful people. So another act of terrorism is not honoring the treaties. So the treaties are the supreme act of law. Nothing supersedes the treaties. But people don't remember that. They forget. They think they can write laws and we'll just forget about the treaties. So anyway, that's why it's important to share knowledge. And that's why I'm here today. So I'm here every day doing posts, sharing stuff, sharing memes, information, sharing other people, other natives that are trying to make a difference. Harvey Williams, today's terrorist is corporate controlled. It is, man. It's the corporates, pretty much big pharmaceutical. You know, they run the healthcare, they control the government through the money that they donate. And they donate to the hospitals and they push all their pharmaceutical drugs, which pretty much just kills us off. Right on. So do I have another meme or two to share? Heck yeah. Speaking of Eddie Little Crow. Wounded Knee Liberation Day, February 27th, 1973. That's the date that this picture, this logo was taken of Eddie Little Crow. So, Wounded Knee, very big event for Native America. So, the United States Penitentiary for Native Americans. Basically, that was about the Constitution, about how it wasn't written for us, and it listed us as merciless Indian savages. So, there's the start of it all. That was then. Here we are now. So they came over to visit, supposedly, and now here they are taking it over and making us live their way of life. It's pretty much anytime the government says anything, that's my reaction. I smell bullshit coming from that direction. Right on, natives. So, yeah, I know it's late, man, but it's still 11 o'clock or 11 something here. So it's still technically 9/11 where I'm at. Like I said, I didn't really plan on doing a live feed, but man, I want to speak up, and I do want to talk about the terrorism that we've experienced. Terrorism that we experience today. Today, we're going through the pipelines. You know, it's an act of war. It's an act of war on Mother Earth and the animals and us people. So it's another act of terrorism, and that's where I posted that one meme. This is what we do to fight terrorism. We go to the front lines and we put our bodies on the line. All right. Kenneth Kasi, that's why I love the Indians expected the planet. Eileen Cook Sandoval, hey, just want to say hello. Like watching your videos. Keep up with the local happenings in Native America. When I see patriots, I usually ask them, are so American that you're Native American? No. They usually get offended, but I have to remind all immigrants they are on occupied country. Heck yeah, ain't that the truth? You know, white people are immigrants. I didn't share that meme today, but I've shared it previously. And yeah. I also have a meme, maybe I'll share it later. I also have a meme that says all colonializers are bastards. So I don't try to push the envelope sometimes. You know, I haven't been in Facebook jail for probably a good 8 months. So right now I'm enjoying doing these live feeds. I'm trying to stay out of trouble. So it's kind of why I haven't been playing music either. Because when I play music, they mute out some of my content. So YouTube's also the same way. They're pretty tight on music too, copyright issues. But anyway, that's why I'm going back to do podcasts, because podcasts I can play whatever music I want. And I think I might even put them on video too. So I need to start doing something with my Odyssey platform. That's a good combination. I can do live feed videos on Odyssey, play music, and turn it into my podcast. So don't forget, Intertribal Radio Podcasts on Facebook. And that's started up by April Satchel. Right on, just one of her many platforms. Just another native trying to make a difference. All right, natives, I'm going to go ahead and end this here pretty soon, but first I'm going to play a powwow video. I want to share some native pride with you and share some good news on this sad day. So this powwow here, or this video here, this one is from the Grand Ronde Powwow of 2019. And this is it's actually a tandem dance. It's where it's teams of two people. And that's part of the contest. So usually they're in sync, they're doing their own styles. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and press play for you. Grand Ronde Powwow 2019. Now, does that look like a bunch of merciless Indian savages? I think not. I think that's a beautiful culture, beautiful heritage, beautiful tradition. So I'm happy, proud to be Native American. Happy to be here, share my pride with you. All right. Mike Ponce, any intertribal powwows? I just posted a couple powwows within the last couple days. You got to check my albums and scroll through, see what I've shared. I know for me, my next powwow, there might be one coming up sooner, but September 30th, Pioneer Courthouse Square in Portland, Oregon. And that's from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. And Native Outlaws will be there. I have shared a few videos on TikTok recently and Instagram at the Pioneer Courthouse Square powwow. But of course, you can always check out Native Outlaws on Facebook, Native Outlaws on YouTube. I put all my powwow videos on those two platforms. But right now, I'm turning a lot of my powwow videos into TikTok videos, and they turn into reels over on Instagram. So yeah, Native Outlaws everywhere. So make sure you check me out on all platforms and share support. It's all about natives supporting natives, and you help support me, I help support you, and that's how it should be, you know? We're all here for each other. Mike Ponce, what's your opinion about the Albuquerque, New Mexico Gathering of Nations? I've never experienced it, but to me, it's like the Super Bowl of powwows. So I do want to experience that sometime. Like I said, I'm starting to put the streamer tag on. Gary Janess, streamer. So I'm hoping to turn this into my my career. So being able to take the time to do videos, podcasts, interviews, go places, shoot videos, and man, like I always say, just a native trying to make a difference. And what I want to do is come across and meet other natives that are trying to make a difference, put a spotlight on them, and help them with their causes. Kenneth Kasi, I love to dance. Right on, I wish I knew how to dance. Don't sing, don't drum, don't dance. Got a lot of heart, got a lot of pride. So man, I created Native Outlaws. So we all have a part to play. I'm gonna do some shout outs. I can't see the people that are watching on my iPad, but I can see it on my iPhone. So Sugarcane Thompson's watching. Alicia Rivera, Carol Green, Genevieve Jenkins, Heather Constantine, Frankie Crespin, right on, James Johnson, Lisa Deal, Lori Fitch, Charlie Brown. That's a good one. Right on, Charlie. Thanks for tuning in. Check me out. Johnny Toulis, Jana Greist, Robert Mitchell Senke is watching. Scotty Welsh is watching. Karen West Richard is watching. Simon Buffalo Bulltail is watching. Right on. Thanks, brother. Thanks for tuning in and sharing your pride and your support. So, man, just the way to support me is to like, comment, share this video. Heck yeah. So hopefully more people check me out. And yeah, give me a reason to keep coming up here and doing this for you. You know, I face a lot of drama with Facebook and their politics. Get in trouble all the time. Shadow ban. And sometimes I just want to give up, but man, I've got too much invested. 10 years being a Native Outlaw. And it fills my heart, makes me feel good. Gives me purpose. And we need more people to do it. We need more warriors. So warriors, you know, we have different roles. Renee Cook Sandoval, my son Levi and I are watching your video. Thank you, Eileen. I appreciate it. Hello, Levi. Right on. Well, I know school's tomorrow, so hopefully I ain't gonna stay up too late. Mike Ponce, Indigenous Native Humans Worldwide. Heck yeah. Worldwide, you know, everyone's experiencing the effects of colonialism. So anyway, now it's known worldwide. Everyone sees it. What to do about it? Well, what to do about it, put a spotlight on it, and just make some personal changes. Right on. So anyway, it starts with native pride. Land back, culture back, heritage back, language back. Decolonize, get back to our culture and heritage, and thrive off of the power that comes from it. So Creator put us here for a purpose, to be stewards of the land. And that's what we do. That's why we fight the oil pipelines, because they are destroying Mother Earth and the rivers and the animals that live in the rivers, live off the rivers, the people. It's an ecosystem. It's being destroyed. So it's up to you and me to do our part to do what's right for Creator. Pitaha manga pair. Love each other is what to do about it. Exactly. Put the love out there and watch it bloom. Eileen Cook Sandoval. Levi is 7 and I'm homeschooling him. Yay, he is my long-haired little warrior. Right on, homeschool. You don't want him learning history because history is his story. So you'll teach him the truth and peppered in with some culture and heritage, and he will be a well-rounded young warrior. Mike Ponce, First Nation people are the first environmentalists. Exactly, brother. So I have a poem that I wrote. I'm going to try and remember it right off the top of my head. Pretty much has to do with this topic. All right. Here we go. Is freedom free? I don't understand. You tax my wages and you tax my land. To hunt and to fish is my God-given right. And to protect the water and all the land in sight. This is the agreement between me and Creator until the white man came and thought his laws were greater. The elders had visions and they prophesied that for 7 generations we'd live with his lies. Guess what, colonizer? Your time is up. The natives have gathered. It's time to rise up. Rise up as a people. Rise up as a nation. To stand and fight with the 7th generation. Right on. So that's probably how I should have started. That was the title, the name of that poem, 7th Generation. So basically, man, this is what we are, stewards of the land. We're here to protect the water, protect the land, bring our people together, and do what's right for Creator. And that's why we are native outlaws. The laws that we break are the laws created by the government. What we do is we stand up and we do what's right for Creator. Where the white man made these laws trying to get us to not help Creator, not help us do what's right. So anyway, that's why we are native outlaws, water protectors, land defenders. Also, our culture and heritage was against the law. Men had to cut their hair, couldn't speak their language. So basically, native outlaws are you and me trying to learn our culture and heritage, bring it to our lives, share with other natives, and help them do the same. So that's what native outlaws are. So you and me, protect the land, protect the water, learn our culture and heritage. That's what native outlaws are. All right. Mike Ponce, that's deep, right? So it's not just a page to put out cool memes. Man, I try to help other natives. I try to share the culture because we're all on the path of the Red Road. We're all trying to learn. We're all on different parts of it. Some are ahead of me, some are behind me, some are next to me. But it's not to judge each other, it's to help each other. So the people that are behind me, I'm happy to tell them, teach them what I know. Hopefully the people ahead of me, they'll look back and they'll help me. So that's what it's all about. Natives supporting natives. Timmy Deal, I missed it live tonight. Hey, my brother, you okay, Gary? I'm with you, Native Outlaws forever. Heck yeah, I'm good. I just had a busy day today. You know, I was popping memes out there. Had other stuff to do. And I usually do live feeds on Sunday. But man, I just got pretty busy and I didn't come till late. But man, I didn't want to miss this opportunity to talk about the terrorism that has occurred on this land, specifically since 1492. But of course, you know, I do want to mourn the loss of all the lives that were the people that were lost on 9/11. But more specifically, I want to remind people that us as indigenous people have experienced terrorism since 1492, and we still experience it to this day. So glad you made it to me. Heck yeah, love seeing your name up there, man. All right, so Cody Sanchez, yep. Right on. Mike Ponce. That's right, brother. And I've been walking the red road for 14 years, sobriety. Right on, brother. Sober native is a dangerous native. An educated native is a dangerous native as well. So keep sharing your knowledge. I'll keep sharing what I know. And man, let's help each other. Let's gather together. Rise up. Rise up as a people and rise up as a nation. Stand and fight with the 7th generation. Right on. So it's up to our youth to save the world. It's up to you and me to support them. Kenneth Kasi, I like your video. Right on, Kenneth. Well, man, hopefully you check me out. Check out all my other videos I've done. I've done lots of videos. So, man, I have a voice. I have a lot to say. I have a lot of pride. And man, I just like using this platform to help the Native cause and help other natives. Put a spotlight on them, help their causes too. All right, so getting late. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. I think I'll be back Friday or Saturday at the latest, because I do have something coming up. I have a native that I want to support, and they have an event coming up this Saturday I want to talk about. So I'll try to be here Friday so you can tune in and help support them on Saturday. Right on. One more comment before I go. Cody Sanchez, love being Native Hawaiian and American. Right on, brother. I mean, man, you experience colonialism as well. I don't even understand how Hawaii can be a part of America, but it is what it is. It's just part of terrorism. It's kind of what we're talking about today. So, all right, natives. Thank you for tuning in, sharing your pride and your support. I appreciate everyone that has commented. I mean, you make these videos what they are. Right on. All right, if y'all keep commenting, I'm never going to get out of here. Julianita Lucero Gomez, thank you again. Rise up. I appreciate that. Nina Tritt, love being Indian from Alaska. Right on, Nina. I appreciate that. Mike Ponce, still here. We're all still here. Stronger than ever. Native pride, loud and proud. All right, natives, thank you for sharing your pride and your support for me. And don't forget, feathers up, and I'll see you out on the red road.